Welcome to Information Storage Network. In today's class, we will be discussing about Fiber Channel Storage Area Network, or in short, it is called as Fiber Channel SAN. Now, in today's world, a lot of information is generated on a daily basis. You can say that there's an explosion of information every day, and the major tasks that data center managers face is that this information that is generated every day, it has to be stored, it has to be protected, optimized, and managed efficiently. So, in order to do all these tasks, these data centers managers have to come up with an effective information management solution. Now, this information management solution should have the following characteristics. So, what are the characteristics that they should have? Is that this information management solution, uh, first of all, should be available 24 bar 7. If you look at the first characteristics, it says that just in time information to business users. In today's world, uh, data availability is becoming one of the key requirements. So the data which is generated or stored, it has to be available to the users 24 bar 7. This is especially very important for mission critical data. The second characteristic is that this information or has to be integrated with the business processes. Now this solution or this software or this system that is developed, the infrastructure of that has to be in line with the business processes. So and this has to be done without compromising its security and integrity. Third characteristic that this should provide is that it should be flexible and resilient. Now the requirements of a business changes every day. So when requirements change, the storage infrastructure also should change with flexibility and resilience. Now, which means that the storage should be able to scale without compromising the performance requirements of its application, and at the same time the total cost of managing information must be low. Right. So keeping this in mind, uh, uh, data managers or data center managers came up with a solution, and that solution is called as direct attached storage. In short, it is also called as DAS. Now, what is this DAS? If you take a look at the diagram, it shows us that a DAS is a storage device which is attached directly to a computer or a server. Now, since this DAS isn't a part of a storage network, managing and sharing of resources becomes very difficult because this direct attached storage acts as an isolated storage device. Now, to overcome this, uh, people came up with something called as storage area network. It also called as SAN. So what is SAN? It is a network of servers where data can be shared across multiple servers or storage devices. Now it is a high speed network of servers. It meets all the storage demands efficiently. Now what are the storage demands? These what we have discussed, these three are the storage demands which this storage area network meets efficiently. So storage area network as compared to direct attached storage, it is better in terms of maintenance and protection. It provides proper security to the data or information that is stored on this network. Now this storage area network can be deployed in two ways. The first one is called as FCSAN and the second one is called as IPSAN. FCSAN refers to fiber channel storage area network, and this is what we will be discussing next. So before actually going to FCSAN, let's first talk about what is meant by a fiber channel. Fiber channel, in short, it is also called as FC. So fiber channel is a high speed network technology that interconnects network elements and allows them to communicate with one another. So fiber channel is one of the latest technology which is used for high speed communication between different types of hosts. Now different types of hosts can be your servers and your storage devices. So this fiber channel is primarily used for storage area network, right? So one of the important feature of this fiber channel is that the data is transmitted at very high speeds. The initial implementation of this fiber channel provided a throughput of 200 megabytes per second. 200 megabytes per second. So as compared to a DAS environment provides us with a data transfer rate of 20 Mbps per second. Alright, so now the latest implementations of fiber channel provide us with a throughput or a data transfer rate of 3200 megabytes per second. Alright, so this is why fiber channel is used for the implementation of SAN. Okay, so this is the fiber channel SAN implementation. Right, this is the diagram. As you can see, there is a host of servers which is connected to storage arrays, and these servers and storage arrays are connected with the help of fiber channel storage area network. So this SAN carries data between servers and storage devices through a fiber channel network, as you can see it in the diagram. So this improves the utilization of stored resources as compared to DAS architecture, and it also reduces the total amount of storage an organization needs to purchase and manage. Right, so utilization of resources is optimized in an fiber channel SAN implementation compared to a direct attached storage implementation. Right, so this is the earliest implementation of FCSAN. Okay, so when FCSAN came into existence, this is how it was implemented. It was a simple grouping of hosts and storage devices. So this configuration of FCSAN is known as fiber channel arbitrated loop. It is called as fiber channel arbitrated loop. But even these started acting as isolated devices because they provided limited connectivity and bandwidth. So as data generation and information explosion started happening, even this implementation was not enough. So there was an evolution in how FCSAN was implemented. So this diagram shows us how FCSAN evolved during as time went on. This is how FCSAN evolved. The first diagram shows us the FC arbitrated loop. It is also called as a SAN island, where the connectivity and bandwidth was very limited. So because of this, FC switch came into existence. Okay, because of the limited connectivity of an FC hub, then FC switches came into existence, where FC switches provide us with high performance and improved connectivity for data transfer. Right, so the third implementation what you see is the latest one, where it's called as enterprise SAN. So FC switched fabric, where instead of an fiber channel hub, a fiber channel switch is used. So this is an example, or this is an FC switch what you see. So this is developed by Juniper Networks. Okay, so this was an overview about FCSAN architecture. So in the next class, we'll be studying about the components of SAN. Thank you very much.